I visited Boston, Massachusetts, 2012-13. I've done that many times, every other year almost, but I had a ball that particular year, built a big case full of toys, and I thought I'd show some of the best of them. But they are a mixture of that and the earlier in the New York Toy Fair. One company I came across, this was actually New York. I saw it in a shop in Boston. It's called Skallops. It's a new American invention. Comes in a little sack like that. Inside is a whole bunch of these things, would you believe? And what are they? Well, I'll show one up to camera. It's a piece of wood which is done in the form of a semicircle, and it's got little notches in it, some long and some short alternately. And the idea is to insert not greeting cards, playing cards in it. So I'll put two together, one in the long slot, one in the short slot. That's the sort of first stage of doing it. And they include a deck of cards with it. So you can get quite have a bit of fun with that. I started off with the first thing I made, for instance, with this one here, just a little square like that with a piece on each corner there, in the middle position and in the corner position. And then I felt I could sort of build on that and make one stick out in different directions. And then later I got more ambitious and made a version of that. And also I put one at right angles, and this is the result. This is a bit of a mess, but it's been fun to do. So it's got a display of that, almost complete. I think every slot there is full, but I haven't quite filled all the slots on that one, which is at right angles. So it makes quite a interesting bit of sculpturing, I suppose. I'm not sure how well it did. It certainly wasn't around the toy shops for very long, but like Americans, they're highly proactive and they come up with a new idea the next year. But scallops is really a very nice idea. What they're suggesting, incidentally, which they include in a little sack with instructions, are some really quite advanced figures, which I can't say I ever cope with. They're suggesting, well, for a start, they got it with blue cards, not red cards. And they're making all these incredible constructions. And over the page, look at this, even making an Eiffel Tower there, a mixture of red and blue cards. So they really went to town over this and had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, I got a sample. I think it was from the New York Toy Fair, but I certainly found it in Boston at the time and thought that's a really original concept for playing card things. Well done, the inventor, anyway. Another thing I've got there, I've got a pair of these, although one's a bit torn, so they don't work that well. This is very nice. It's one of my favourite items, I think. It's made of foam rubber. It's just squidgy. It's got a bit torn, this one, so I'll show this one which isn't torn. And the idea is, you see the cuts there? You turn it inside out. I don't know how they cut it to do this, but turn it inside out, and you've got a little figure of a dragon there. That's very sweet. Very sweet, isn't it? And when you want to put it to bed, well, you just put it into bed. There's his eyes going in. Look, he's bye-bye, bedtime. He's gone to bed. Oh, that's good. Here's another one from that era, which is a Japanese toy or novelty. It's actually a little party aid. It comes with a cover to keep it. The idea is when you squeeze there, these jaws come together like that. Let's see if I can get it up to camera. Well, there's a clip here. I just noticed that you can keep it on your lapel. But anyway, have a cover there. And the idea is if you squeeze very hard here, the actual pressure here is very slight because this is actually attached to a spring and not directed to the thing. So if I want to pick up something delicate like a potato crisp, I really want to be doing it with a very, very light wafer, which if you squeeze it would crush. And I can just do a bit of that. And there it is holding the crisp. I'll try it the other way up. He looks better when he's sitting up. Just gently touch it like that. Put the little device into a plate of crisps or wafers or something. Pick it up and then pop it in your mouth. So it's for delicate handling of a party of delicate foods. Have you ever attended such parties? There's certainly lots of very delicate things out there in food, and with rather clumsy handling. Well, that's an idea, a good device for helping you. The last item was something we did think of doing commercially because Ginkgo made this, about 10 years ago, I think it was. It's a party glass with a battery here and a base or double battery here. And when we put some drink in it, and this is just water, unfortunately, never mind, it lights up very nicely. Look at that. Blink, 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 blink. A whole series of LEDs flashing away like that because there's two studs inside and it's transmitting it. But when you finish the drink, any water, I'm afraid. What a shame. It turns off. The two studs you can see in the debate are what switches the thing on. A very nice item. It was a bit too dear, I think, why we didn't do it. And other people have made other versions, but something to do perhaps in the future. You'll see them around at parties. It's a very sweet idea. So some of the things I found, 2012-13, Boston and New York, and there's a few more to come. It was a big case I got back.